Yo, yo, yo. I want to do 6 videos. Then I'll play 2K the rest of the day, maybe some shadows. I might live stream, I might not. We'll see what happens. Anyways, let's get right into this.
Did you know? We're taking a look at more things you might not know in WWE 2K25, including some awesome new features, secrets, and Easter eggs, as well as a secret victory scene for the final boss. Kicking us off today, did you know that the island contains a tribute to the mascot of the British Bulldogs? Earlier in the series, we highlighted the pet cemetery area within the Deadlands district that contains tributes to some of WWE's most well-known pets, as the area contains headstones for Jake Roberts' snake Damien, Al Snow's chihuahua Pepper, and even the gobbledygooker. However, one pet absent from the graveyard is the British Bulldogs mascot, Matilda. While Matilda isn't featured in the graveyard, you can find a tribute to her on another part of the island. Should you head over to the Hall of Legends building and turn left, as you enter this area, you'll find a hot dog stand in the style of a red London bus. If you take a closer look at the cart, you'll notice that it includes a golden statue of Matilda on the front, with the bus's registration plate also showing her name. Did you know that 2K have released a new locker code to celebrate WWE's European Tour? To coincide with WWE's European Tour, 2K have released a new locker code that can be redeemed in My Faction and rewards players with 5 new cards ranging from Gold to Emerald. To redeem the code, you'll need to head into My Faction and select the locker code option, then enter the code ROAD2WM41EU. Once redeemed, this will reward you with a new WrestleMania Tour of Europe pack. To open the pack, you'll need to switch over to the Store tab, then choose the Unopened Packs option and select your card pack. Did you know that Randy Orton features his signature suplex onto the announce table? This one sees the addition of a new announce table grapple for Randy Orton. Should you head to the outside and lean your opponent on the announce table, if you press the grab button, this will see Orton perform his signature back suplex where he throws his opponent onto the table.
As their opponent up, back suplex on the announce desk. Guys, we should really watch out. This could spill over here in an instant.
This move can be performed both with and without the padding, as your opponent will bounce off the table and fall to the floor.
Oh, suplex onto the table!
Yeah, I like it.
Did you know that Randy Orton can perform the RKO as a new ledge attack? This one comes from Wrestle Wreckage, who point out a new version of the RKO that can be performed as a ledge attack, as while playing as Randy Orton, if you Irish whip your opponent towards the edge of a platform, while they're trying to regain their balance, if you run towards them and press the grab button, this will see you perform a new version of the RKO. Rather than be limited to the underground match, this version of the RKO can also be performed when playing backstage in the WWE archives, as if you climb up onto the storage areas and whip your opponent towards the edge, you can now perform the RKO off the platform.
Who knows what damage will be done to these superstars and all this precious memorabilia by the end of this thing.
If you're playing in the NXT parking lot, you can also use the ledge RKO from the scaffold, sending both players crashing through the glass below.
Oh, goodness, right into the glass.
It's not a barber shop, but it's still a window.
Did you know there's a reference to the cancelled WWE 2K21? Staying with backstage references, we have an Easter egg for the cancelled WWE 2K21 video game. Should you play a match in the NXT parking lot and head over to the black car that's parked on the right side of the screen, if you use the highlight reel or the third-person camera to view the license plate, the registration reads WWE 2K21.
Create your future as an animator. Immerse yourself in visual effects, character animation, and in
Did you know there's special Rivals commentary for Booker T and Roxanne Perez? This one comes from Gutierrez Empire, who highlights some new intergender Rivals commentary for Booker T and his former student Roxanne Perez, as playing matches between the pair will see the announcers brand this match as a battle between teacher and student.
Time to find out if the student has surpassed her master as Booker T and Roxanne Perez go head-to-head.
Roxanne learned so much from Booker, but I'm sure the question has been eating.
We don't like when they just stand around. That should be corny. Let's go to the next thing.
reference to a previous SmackDown game when playing backstage. One of the best parts about playing matches in the WWE archives is the ability to climb up onto the SmackDown fist, where you can then brawl with opponents and throw people off. While this feature is new to 2K25, it's not the first time that we've been able to climb the fist, as back in WWE SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, if you ran towards the SmackDown stage, it was possible to climb up onto the fist and then jump off. Making a reference to this, should you play a match in the WWE archives and climb up onto the fist, the developers have included a reference to this, as fighting on top of the fist will trigger the following commentary.
My goodness, I don't think I've ever seen anyone climb the SmackDown fist since...
Shut your mouth, Saxton.
Did you know you can jump to the next page when scrolling through moves in Create a Moveset? This one is a useful tip that was submitted by the seller Door, as they noted an update to Create a Moveset that allows you to skip to the next page when scrolling through the move list, as rather than holding down and scrolling through all the moves under that particular letter, you can now press left or right on the D-pad to jump to the next page, which makes scrolling through the list much quicker. Did you know there's a secret championship victory for the final boss?
Of course.
When it comes to championships, The Rock's final boss character has one of the most epic entrances we've seen, as he'll come out and raise the People's Championship while surrounded by a flaming version of his Brahma Bull design in an epic entrance that lasts a good 5 minutes. In addition to his championship entrance though, something you might not know is that the developers have also included a secret victory scene, as should you head in to create a victory, The Rock's champion motion is set to The Rock Champion. However, if you select this and scroll down a little, you'll find a new option named the Final Boss Champion. To use this in-game, select the motion and save your changes, then when you play a title match, if you win the match, this will trigger the new victory scene.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Champion, The Rock!
There he is, the champion, standing tall after this defense.
He just cemented his title reign with a gutsy performance. The Rock standing tall, proving to both Roman Reigns and the people that he truly is the final boss.
Yeah, The Rock really was on a whole other level here. It was honestly kind of terrifying.
Well, the final boss is always on another level, Cole. And like so many others, tonight, Roman Reigns had to learn that lesson the hard way.
WWE 2K25, if you want to get involved in the series and you've got some...
Alright. I think that's the end of that.